Hey everyone, it's Kimi and I'm back with my tea of the day. Yes, it's been a while. This is episode 26. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing and telling a friend. So I got so many things that I want to get off my chest, but let me start off with this. I want to talk about my trip to Costa Rica for my 31st birthday. This trip was so amazing. I went by myself. There was no, oh, I don't want to do this. There was no compromise. It was just me in my own element, me just doing what I wanted to do and what I enjoyed. And some things I was kind of scared of, but I still did. So I wanted to go to Costa Rica because it was an amazing place. And I knew it was an amazing place, and I just wanted to just go for it. My first trip out of the country, and I went for it. And I'm happy I went, and it was fucking amazing. So, that flight though. The flight is something else. It's about six and change to go, and then 6 and change to come back. But for whatever reason, there is no direct flight to Costa Rica. There is a stop in Houston, and then from Houston, they'll take you to Costa Rica. But my hotel was an hour away from the airport. Where they do that at? But once I got off that plane, after that long ass day of traveling, I was so relaxed. Like, I did not worry about anything at all. And that's what life is supposed to be about. Like, you're just supposed to just live and enjoy your life. You're not supposed to really be stressed and stuff like that. Like, of course, life stresses you. And you have all these things that get thrown at you. But for the most part, yeah, you're just supposed to really just live in the moment. And that's exactly what I did. Like, so I got to my hotel an hour later. I got there like literally 11 something at night. When I got there, they came down to get my bags. They checked me into my all-inclusive suite. And when I say like this resort is so freaking amazing, I stayed at the Margarita Beach Resort. And I'm happy I picked this place. Like, margarita, I'm like, ooh, okay. Drinks. And that's exactly what was there. Drinks. But just the whole aesthetics of this resort was so nice. The people and their staff was just amazing to work with. And they just loved their job. So I got to my room, and my room is just an amazing queen-size bed, a nice, lovely TV. Right outside is the patio section with a hammock. So you already know I was ecstatic. I was like, check us out. And then I turned on my TV, and that does have my name on it. Like, hello, Akeem Blake. And I was like, isn't that nice? That's different. And that made me feel special. I'm like, oh, this is a different type of hotel. Okay, I like that. So, since I got there so late, I was only able to catch one restaurant at my resort, which was an Italian restaurant. So I had me some pizza that night. And the pizza was great, and they gave me a nice little drink. And that drink was just so amazing, so sweet, so tropical. I was like, I just really had to take a minute. Like, I did this. I came here, and I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Like, I work hard. I got promoted twice this year. Like, and I have to do it big for my 31st birthday. And that's what I did. So I get to sleep in my nice, lovely, comfortable bed. And then my actual day one, I started off with some omelets at breakfast, which was to die for. And I was right off the beach. I ate my little breakfast, and I was cute, and then I had me some pool time. And for people who don't know me, they know I don't like the pool, I can't swim. That's just things I just don't really do. I'll do a beach, but I won't do a pool. But this pool was different. This pool had a bar in it, for one. And secondly, like, I really felt open and I really felt vulnerable. I really felt like Costa Rica's gonna get whatever body I'm gonna give it. Because I'm happy with my body, I'm happy with myself. So, I took off my shirt and I relaxed. And I got comfortable in the pool and I just relaxed and drank. They got a little darker and did not care who was looking and anything like that. And then after that, I got me a nice little massage. And then I went into the hot tub, jacuzzi, and sauna, which was amazing. And then I got me my little mani and pedi. And that was day one. No, and then day one I had to make sure I got all these tours running for the rest of the days I was there. Because I want to see Costa Rica. I want to see what Costa Rica has to offer me. So I got 3 different tours. So let's get into day 2. Day 2, I had to get up super early for this tour. Every tour I had to get up super early. It just got earlier and earlier every day. I was like, oh, fuck. Fuck me. I guess I'm not going to have breakfast now, huh? So, day 2, I went to Buena Vista. And this tour is amazing, but this tour is long. If you haven't noticed from me telling you that my bus ride was an hour away from the place, yeah, Costa Rica is humongous. And it has wetland and dry land. So depending on where you are, you may get rained on or it might just be sunny and hot. So you have to kind of prepare for both of them. But Costa Rica is spread out and it's big, so depending on where you're going, it's going to take a while to drive. Or get ridden or however you're traveling in Costa Rica. It will take you a while. So this trip took us 2 hours. 2 long hours. But it was worth it. So this one had, you can either do zip lining or hanging bridges. There's a long pool. There's a long tube that shoots you into a pool or a little body of water, not necessarily a pool. And after that, then it is hot springs. So, no, before the hot springs, it was horseback riding. So, you know my scary ass. You're talking about zip lining? No, I'm okay. So I did the hanging bridges. I don't know if that was better or worse. The hanging bridges was cute. It was scary because these thighs, I'm telling you. And the bridge wasn't as stable as you would think it would be stable, but of course not, because it's, hanging from trees in wilderness above some trees. So I just took my time, but throughout my journey on the hanging bridges, we seen a few birds and we seen some howling monkeys. And that was an amazing sight to see. Like, we couldn't fully see it because it's not like it was like right there. But we did notice it and we did hear the sounds that they do make. To show, hello, I'm here and this is my territory. So that was an amazing thing. And just being in the wilderness, the atmosphere was just wonderful. It was just so quiet. It was just so peaceful. Unlike New York. I know you have... And then it was a little cold, so I didn't do the whole little tube into the whole bottle of water thing. Wasn't my thing. So, But after that, we had this amazing meal with this beef stew, this rice pudding. Oh, the food was amazing there. It really was. Then after that, it was supposed to be... Ooh, and then I had me a moonshine. And that joint was... Ooh, it was different. I don't know if I liked it, but I ain't hate it. But it was definitely different. And then I seen how the sugar canes are made twice. So pretty much you put the sugar cane into the machine, and an ox is going to move the machine around to get all of the sugar out of the cane and make it a liquid or make it a solid. So that was very interesting. And after that, it was horseback riding time. And you know me, I don't really like animals like that. So, but I'm like, I'm in Costa Rica. I want to try something different. I do. So, I've been getting on their horse, they're putting on their helmets. I put on my helmet. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Even if I don't do it the whole time, at least I tried. So everyone's, getting on their horse, galloping up, hopping right on there. And then it was my turn. And I was the last person to get on the horse. And as soon as they were like, it's your turn, and I seen that big motherfucker, I said, I'm sorry, but I can't do it. They were like, you sure? I'm like, I'm sure. I'd rather just, get the tractor trailer to the hot springs. So by me doing that, I had to wait a little while for them to get the tractor, to bring a few people there. And on my way down there to the hot springs on the tractor trailer, I was so happy I did not get on that horse. Because another thing that you need to know about Costa Rica is those hills. Those hills are dangerous. Those hills are steep. They're rubble. They're not flat surfaced. So imagine me on a horse with those type of hills and nope. Couldn't be me, because my clumsy ass, I would have fell off the horse. I would have been screaming. It would have just been a hot mess that I was not going to be here for. So, before I didn't do it. And then after I met up with my group, they let me know, it probably was best that you didn't do it, because the horses started biting each other. They just started acting a fool a little bit. So, it probably was the best thing that you didn't do it. And then the hills. Yeah. So, if I do decide to, learn how to do or ride a horse, I would definitely have to do something flat surface, something small, something quaint, if there's ever a possibility. Then and then after that, we're at the hot springs. And I didn't know what the hot springs was supposed to be, but it was amazing. It was relaxing. It was everything. So the hot springs, the process is, you get a locker, me and I have a locker. And then you have to go in the sauna until you start sweating. And then you have to do a mud bath. Preferably, the more mud you put on, the more mud you will have to take off. And you have to take a cold shower. Or they will hose you down, which will be a lot quicker than you taking a cold shower. But again, the more mud you put on, the more mud you will have to take off. And I don't know about you, but I know I don't like cold showers. I refuse. And then after that, you just get to enjoy the hot springs, which is 4 different pools. Each pool gets hotter as you go down. Each pool. So that is an amazing thing. And then when you get to the hottest pool, oh my gosh, it is just... It is what you work hard for. It is truly amazing, and it was truly relaxing, and it was everything I needed. And then plus the few drinks that I had, I was good. And then it was time to ready to go back to the hotel for another 2-hour ride. Plus dropping people off because I was the first stop at hotel, so I had to, we had to drop everyone off at their hotel or at their meeting location for them to be dropped off at a different hotel. So, yeah. And then I went for dinner, I had I forgot what I had. It was something over a bed of rice. And I was confused what a bed of rice was, but once I had it, it was amazing. It was really good. The restaurant was nice. We had a live band where she was singing different songs like Rihanna, Love on the Brain. It was cute. It was quaint. My downside was we had raccoons just walking across the floor. And it wasn't just one. It was like a family. It was like a good 4 of them. And one was the mama and the father. It was big as hell. It was like a fucking cat. And I was like, oh, so this is what it is? And me not liking animals, I was thrown off by it. I was like, oh, hell no. Kind of, put my little feet up. Because I don't got time for that. Because, in New York, they fight. So, I wasn't quite sure what kind of raccoons y'all was going to get. So, that was day 2, y'all. Day 3, I had to wake up a little. No, I got I think an hour extra sleep this time. But this night, we was going up, I think it was like a 3-hour ride. And this one was it was a boat ride in Traditions, which was amazing. So, we finally got to the location where we was going to do the boat ride. But first we had breakfast. Well, we had like fruit and stuff like that. We tried the coffee, which was nice. And then we got to the location for the boat ride, and the boat ride was amazing. And we got to see a lot of creatures in the water. I got to see a few birds. I got to see some crocodiles, a lot of crocodiles. They don't have alligators in Costa Rica, but they have a lot of crocodiles. Some with their mouth open, some sleeping, some hibernating, some just there. And then we got to see some howling monkeys again. We also got to see some white-tailed monkeys. And all of the iguanas and lizards. Definitely excited to see. It was amazing. It was peaceful. Just trying to show us which one was the male bee, which one was the female bee. Very insightful. And it was relaxing. And then we went to the traditions part, where we really got to see the sugarcane, making the sugarcane again, and the sugarcane is okay. It's not something I would eat again. You would probably have to have a taste for it, but it was okay. I can't, deny that. And what else did we do? Oh, so I made tortilla, and that was good. That was different and fun. Okay, I'll try it. Why not? And then we looked at some old homes and stuff like that that's been around for years. And then it was time to eat. And that food was amazing. Amazing. And day 2, I went back to my pool bar and drunk some more and relaxed until dinner. And then, that was day 3. And let's get into day 4. Day 4 to me was the best day. One, because it was my birthday, my 31st birthday. December 10th, yes. And it was just an amazing day. Like, I looked myself in the mirror that day and I was like, yes, I am 31 and I'm loving it. This trip, though, I had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. And I was like, oh, fuck. I thought I was on vacation. Like, what's really going on? But this trip, I'm crossing the border, y'all. This trip, we was going to Nicaragua. And Nicaragua is so fucking amazing and it's so fucking traditional, cultured. Just the whole layout is just... It is really, really something to see. But it took us 5 hours to get where we needed to get. With the crossing the border, which took, a few hours just to get to the border. And then dealing with that whole aspect, of course, But in Costa Rica, in Nicaragua, you're going to notice that there's a lot of people who are less fortunate or don't have as much, just like Costa Rica. But they are still happy. But they are more aggressive in asking for money or trying to do things to get money. Like make things or any aspect to try to get the American dollar. Because the American dollar is a lot more than their money. But we finally got there. And it was really a sight to see. We went to a museum that was an antique museum, which was amazing. And we seen a lot of sculptures, we seen a lot of history and tradition from like the Aztecs and Mayans, just like the roots of like what you learn in geography, shit like that, like shit that you don't think is gonna ever come back. It came back there. It came back that day. That was amazing. And then we went up a narrow-ass staircase to the top of the building to see the top of Nicaragua. Like, and all of the homes are pretty much the same surface. And they do that because of the rain, since it rains a lot there, so it can drain down. And that's so neat. But every home pretty much has the same top. But every home has a different color house. So it's specific to the owner, and it's specific to the culture, and it's specific to everything. So you'll see a yellow house right next to a green house, right next to a purple house, right next to a pink house. Like, it is just amazing. And yes, you might see a yellow house, and then down the block there might be a yellow house, but there will be two different types of yellows. Two different tones of yellows. It ain't the same. It ain't the same family. And that was just dope and inspiring to see. And then we went to the Choco family, and we seen like the chocolate beans, and that was amazing. And I had some chocolate liquor, some chocolate rum, and then some chocolate mint rum, and some other type of chocolate liquor, which was amazing, and that was good. And then we just seen like the chocolate tree, and I also seen how they grind the chocolate, and that was amazing. And the person there, the tour guide that we had that was introducing us to all of that, he was so nice. He was so enthused. He was young. He was so enthused, and he was just so happy, and he was so cute. He did not know he was about to have a chocolate baby daddy. And then after that, we had lunch. My favorite part of the day. And lunch was so fucking amazing. Lunch was so good. And I tried the beer. The Nicaraguan beer. And that was to die for. It tasted to me like it. I felt like it was like a Corona. Corona-esque. But it was so good. Like, so good. And then after that, we got to walk through the park, which kind of reminded me of Central Park. And then I bought a few little things, little gadgets. And Then it was time to see the volcano, the active volcano. And that was just a sight to see. Like, I was so blessed to see that. Like, just to see, like, the bottomless pit, the gas, just to know, like, just to hear it rumbling. It was just a really amazing sight to see. And my birthday could not have been better. It was the best birthday I've ever had. And then it was shopping for a little bit. And then it was back to Costa Rica. So overall, my trip was amazing. The food was great. The people was just humble, and this was just wonderful to see how little they may have, but how happy they are. Like, I wish America was like that, but unfortunately we're not. We're about busting and grinding and making money and this kind of stuff, but we're not living. We're not happy. We're just living to make money and then to die. You have to do something that's going to make you happy. I definitely would tell you to go out of the country. You have to. Even if it's once in your life, you have to get out of the country. You have to see things from a different perspective. And it will make you, it will humble yourself, and it will make you miss home, but it will make you happy that you're where you are. If you know what I mean. So, the hotel was amazing. If I go back to Costa Rica, when I go back to Costa Rica, I will probably definitely stay there again. And just be prepared to bring your bug spray, because they do, those bugs are out there. And just enjoy yourself and have the time of your life. But definitely go to Costa Rica. It is something that is magical. And thank you for listening to my tea of the day, which was, my trip. And, let a friend know. And please just share, and I will give you another video very, very soon. Thank you, guys. Love y'all. Bye.